putting a good open. From Glen Fair Lanes in Glendale, here for the title matches of the 2015 Desert Open, final event of season 19 of JBT in the handicap division. That's Jessie Becker looking for her first career JBT title, taking on one-time champ Elijah Melchor in the handicap finals. That's nice. Okay. Elijah has to beat Jessie by 15 pins to tie and 16 pins to win. Jessie just beat top seed Kyle Lawrence by 1 pin in the semifinal match to get here. That's a third frame spare after going strike open. Elijah has got 3 9 spares in a row. And they must have hot dates tonight because they're in a rush here, bowling as fast as they can. Typically happens with the more beginning handicappers. No beginningness at all over in the scratch division, as a true clash of our very best right now. It's Dallas Leong, fresh off his TPC win last month, is looking to make it back-to-back majors, but he's got to get through top seed Russ Oviatt, who has looked spectacular on this extraordinarily tough red square pattern. It's the pattern he chose to bowl this round on. Let's see if he can take it all the way out for a title. Well, got her 4 after those 3 9 spares in a row. Russ, a native of South Dakota, bowls for the ASU college team. They're looking to get tougher this year. They lose a bend, but they gain a nick and then some. Super tough pattern. The bowlers say it got tougher as it went. All kinds of hold to the right, all kinds of hook to the left. Started out dead flat, 1-1. Red square is essentially bare, is essentially US Open. You're just toying with volumes and buff distances, basically. Big old cluster of pins for Jessie to shoot at, and she gets them all. Nice job. Russ covers up him. They will catch more of them later, as they will be many frames behind here as Dallas and Russ both take their time, and Elijah and Jessie both got firecrackers lit under them, it looks like. Elijah, who I believe has some form of swag from every NFL team, including the Bucks, so we allow that. Yeah. Up very quickly at another cluster here. It really is a lesson for the more beginning bowlers to take, to watch how long they take their time in the scratch division. Pre-shot routine is huge, especially when you're on these tougher lane conditions. You want your body to sort of be on autopilot so you can concentrate on what you have to do, and it's impossible to do that when you're going at warp speed. It's just one of the many, many, many things that you'll learn to go from where they are to where these two incredible bowlers are over in scratch. Dallas, Team USA, a 12-time champ with us, defended his TPC title, and hasn't missed a spare since 1986. I thought he almost missed one there. But he covers it up, and they're all even through 2 frames. Jessie's first appearance in the top 5 with us. She's bowled a couple tournaments. This is obviously her best finish by far. Just does that little 1-step at the foul line and gets her third spare in a row, covering up that 2-4-5. As long as Jessie goes on the right lane, she's pretty good. Every once in a while, she goes where she feels like it. See, look at how quick Elijah's up already. Oh, gets the Brooklyn to carry. In my face. Dallas, the more he's needed a shot for the last year and a half, the more he's pured it. Every shot critical down here. 10 in the pit. Jessie's goal is hit the head pin and leave something fairly makeable. For missing the head pin, that's not a bad result right there. Any age and any average, you don't gotta be some superstar like Russ and Dallas and Wes and Tez. And be up here doing a 1-step with a 1-whatever average that 111 average that Jessie has, and come and bowl for big bucks and have a good time doing it. Gonna hang out there in all that oil. Russ looking to tie it up with the strike in the 3rd. Man. The top 8 was absolutely stacked. All 8 bowlers, all top 8 seeds won their round of 16 matches. And the top 8 consisted of Oviatt, Yamamoto, Lowe, Schenk, Leong, Grondin, Acuff, and Canfield. Now that's a stacked top 8. What'd he leave, kids? I wasn't watching that direction. Just the 10 on lane 8?
10. What do you need, Jeff?
Yeah, 10 only on lane 8.
Okay. Hey, Justin, I need the 10 on 8. The 10 on 8, please. Thank you.
Well, the machine's trying to help out Elijah, but Jesse's crew would have none of it. I don't blame Jesse's crew one bit. Get that pin out. Oh man, rotten break for Russ there in the 4th. Definitely could have gotten that to break up. Instead, it's about as bad as it can be down there at the end. We have yet, in 19 years of videos, to have a 710 on camera. Will this be it? Isn't that incredible how when you shoot 710s, the pin doesn't even reappear out of the back, but if you leave like another pin, the pin bounces all the way to the arrows. It's unbelievable. We got a 10 pin back on lane 8. That's the only thing that can slow Elijah down is a breakdown. We iced the Elijah. This is the 7th frame for him already. Gonna go cross lane at it. It's the right idea, and that's a beautifully done spare. Nicely done. Talked about both these bowlers an awful lot, Dallas and Russ, in recent webcasts. What Dallas added to his game to go from good to great was he added a B game. He is almost unbeatable when you go up the 1-2-3 board outside the first arrow. And the knock on him is that he was pretty beatable when he did have to circle the ball a little bit. That is far from true anymore. He's good from any arrow now, and won the TPC with this similar look, to sort of slow circle it. And that's vaulted him to the very top of the list, second in all conference points behind Tez. With the double work, and he can go out to a big lead if he can make it 3 in a row in the 5th. Becker's got her still for wide open split, and she's got a field goal. 86 through 7 for her. Elijah at a theoretical 101, so in theory, oh, sorry, Dallas, they're basically tied when you factor in the handicap difference. These guys want to bowl so fast, it's hard for Dallas and Russ to even fit in a shot. Gotta focus. Does he ever? Really, the J and Junior Bowlers Tour is just irrelevant because these guys are good at any age. Can't tell you how hard these patterns are. They get worse than when pros bowl on them because, the pros kind of know how to break them down. These guys have handicappers crossing all over the patterns that never really develops. Boy, a great mid-game surge here for Elijah as he's gone strike, spare in the 6th, 7th, and 8th. So we talked about what Dallas added. What Russ added was a little bit extra power. He didn't have that little curl in his elbow that he has now that goes all the way through the release point. That's added quite a bit of extra rotation on the ball, and being a tall guy he is, he can get speed and rotation. That classic game gives him accuracy. It's turned him into nearly unbeatable. So much talent at the top here. Two guys that can win on any pattern, had to bowl on virtually any pattern to get this far. We bowled on 3 different hard lanes. 5 games of qualifying on each, so 15 qualifying, followed by best 3 out of 5 match play to get to the show. Another nice spare from Becker there. She spares it up in the 8th. Again, Elijah's got to win by 16 as it stands on the board. He's leading by 12, so who's going to show up the best in the 9th and 10th? Oh, that double wood is super tough because right where the 3-9 is, there's oil to the right and hook to the left, and that's the opposite of what you want to be on a lane. You have to be dead perfect to have a chance at this one. Yeah, that's what happens. Open in the 9th. Here comes Russ. There goes Russ in the 5th. I don't know what the over-under was on Russ balking. His teammates and friends kind of gave him grief last week in Tucson. Apparently he did it a whole bunch of times, but it looks silly if you don't know what's going on, but it's actually an extremely professional move. If it doesn't feel right, abandon ship and try it again. There's nothing against doing that. If Jessie misses all this, we'll be dead even. If she spares it, she'll have herself a theoretical 10-pin lead. Had a good shot at it. She gets it. Wow. Elijah, wait. Have a...
Elijah, did you want him to wait?
Now you can go. Oh, Russ leaks that one off to the right and 2-4-10. Big shot for Melchor. All right. Not bad, not bad. Technically he trails by 10, but you have no idea what count Jessie can get. Jessie is anywhere from 0 to 10 on her next shot, so don't worry about what she's doing. If you're Elijah, just make your spare. 5-pin should be the easiest one on the lane, and he's got it. Nicely done. Jessie, wait, please. Jessie, wait, please. Russ is going to give this 2-4-10 a semi-go. Takes the 3. And he's trailing bad now against Dallas, which is not what you want to do. Elijah's going to, get wide on the fill, but gets real lucky to get 7 out of that. So it's a 142 for 207 total. You can go, you can go. On the right lane, Jessie. Right lane, Jessie. That side. Traffic cop going on here. Here's the shot to win the cactus, to win $500, to win free brackets and raffle tickets. That 8 count puts her at 129 with the handicap at 201, which is 209 with the pins. She's got it. She's gonna get him anyway. Nicely done. This is one of her high games of the day, by the way. Let's see here. 140 she fills. Stay in the same lane, Jessie. Her high game in all 15 qualifying games was 162. This will beat everyone but that. Saving the best for last, and that's after, gosh, near on 40 games of bowling for her this weekend. Jessie Becker's your Desert Open champ. Look at that. 218 to 207 is your final. Nicely bowled by both bowlers, over their average on a super tough pattern. Great job from Elijah and Jessie. Hey, you won.
Give me second life.
Hey, you're pretty darn good too. Great job out of both of you. We'll have the second half of the scratch division title match coming up.